The next car was the Cadillac ATS-V Coupe. And there's so many people talking about this car all day, but let's just take a look at the lap. I'm in the ATS-V. People have been talking about this car all day long as it was amazing, so I guess we'll find out. I always get easy in the first turn. I don't know what the brakes are like, anything. Killing them brakes. What a horrible. I have it in track mode, but there's just some type of nanny cutting in. It's really fucking with my head. Oh, there's gotta be, I guess, traction control. I guess when you have it in race mode, that means turn on all the assist still. Yeah, I can't get used to this car. I need more lap time. I need more seat time in it. Yeah. Sorry that was a shitty lap. I'm making a lot of excuses, but it really fucks you up when, you know, things are cutting in, stop the throttle, the steering feels changing. It's just really weird. So this is one of those cars that is probably best if you get a couple extra laps in to get the feel for it, but it's really fast and the brakes are really strong, but I gotta figure out how to turn the nannies off. Now you can tell my complete frustration with this car. And I talked to the GM guys that were there after getting out of this, and the car has so many different modes for track, street, and all this stuff. And the track mode actually has 5 subsets of track mode. And what they told me is that it defaults when you set it to track, it sets it to track wet. Now, when you're getting in and out of these cars so fast, I have to set up 2-3 cameras, audio equipment, and I have like about a minute and a half to do that. So it was my fault for not going in and figuring out all the track settings, but that really screwed up the lap because anytime you got on the power, it just cut power for like, it felt like infinity. Anytime you come out of a turn, there was no power. You come into the turn and the steering feel started to change. The car just really, annoyed me to the point where I couldn't even focus on driving. I was like, why is this doing this? What is going wrong? Am I doing something wrong? And you only get one lap. So quarter way through, I'm just like, whatever. Steering feel was really good. Brakes were insanely strong, and it was nice that there's a manual trans in this car. The clutch was pretty much, I mean, the clutch was beat up from people driving it, but the trans and the clutch feel still felt really solid. And that was one of the big things here. You get a car like this that's as advanced as it is. You have a bunch of track modes, a bunch of settings you can play around with. Brakes, steering, trans, and having a manual trans especially was a real treat. But again, I couldn't tell you if this was a great car or not because of the way the nannies were just overwhelming my driving experience.